Ted Belastock.
Ted, good to see you. What instrument and role in music do you play these days?
Well, I'm a trumpet player, but I hadn't played for 35 years and got involved in the music when I retired from my primary career.
What was that?
I was a captain with Eastern Airlines, pilot.
What city are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Brockton. I live in Brookline, Massachusetts now.
You live in Brookline. Do you still play?
I play in 5 different bands. I play lead in 2 big bands, 1 Dixieland band, a community band, and 1 senior center swing band.
So I guess music is important to you.
Music is vital. My trumpet, my tennis racket, and my skis, and then cooking good meals. That's my priorities. Good health at the top of the list.
And how important to good health is jazz?
It's the mental therapy that gets me through absolutely everything. It's nearly obsessive. And there's an essence of creativity that applies to other things. It applies to my cooking, for sure. Improvisation is just my sole means of expression.
What do you enjoy most about improvisation?
Well, it's different every time. There's no such thing as replicating a sound that you hear through your mind and then play that tune another time. It's completely different.
Yeah. Now, who are your mentors in music? Do you have any?
Well, I was very fortunate, and then I embarked on a career as an impresario. I actually started producing jazz concerts as a sideline. I was on the board of a Brockton Symphony, and we used to do concerts with guest artists. And somebody suggested doing jazz concerts in the same format, so I started a series of jazz on a Sunday afternoon with some great local artists, Dick Johnson, leader of the Artie Shaw Band, Dave McKenna, and that ilk. And it took off, and I was friendly with the mayor of Brockton, and we shared an interest in starting a Metro South Jazz Festival, which I founded and ran for 3 years, 98, 99, and 2000. We had the Woody Herman Orchestra, the 4 freshmen, local great jazz orchestras, the John Allmark Band from Rhode Island, the Kenny Hadley Band from Massachusetts, and et cetera, et cetera. So I was fortunate and met some great musicians who each led me on to different ensembles that I could feature, and it became a passion.
Well, I know Dave McKenna is an idol of he's an idol of mine.
Mine too.
Yeah, yeah. Stuff he could do with his left hand was unbelievable.
I'll tell you a very quick, funny story, but he played at the Copley Plaza in the Circular Bar. We were at the piano bar on a cold, wintry night, and a fire alarm went off, and they evacuated the hotel, and we were all out. It was a bitter cold night. And 30 to 45 minutes later, they cleared the fire alarm as a false alarm. We went back to the piano. Dave McKenna did 45 minutes of I Don't Want to Set Your Heart on Fire, Flame, every tune, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, and it was just incredible.
Yeah. What a great story. Who are your influences? Did you have any influences on trumpet?
Well, another thing that I got into by chance, Stonehill College had an adult health program, and they wanted to do a program in jazz, and somebody suggested, well, Ted Belastock might be able to do that. Well, I had never studied the history, but that sent me into the library, and I really became immersed in the history of jazz, and I started listening to music that I really had never listened closely to Louis Armstrong, and emulating the things that he did at that time, which students would study today. And it opened up my ears and my mind to some of the great artists over the period of time. And my interest is from the big band era, swing big band era, into the bop era. Chet Baker for lyric jazz, virtuosos, Arturo Sandoval, Wynton Marsalis. To me, Carl Saunders is the greatest jazz player in the country today, et cetera, et cetera. So Stan Kenton's band was a passion of mine for many years.
I learned from one of Stan Kenton's piano players, Dave Robinson.
Oh,
Yeah. What would you tell young people today who are looking for a career in music? What would you advise them?
listen to the masters of the past. Many of the students today become virtuosic in their abilities, become masters of their instruments. have no background into some of the great historical giants of jazz, which have led to the musical sounds that have gone from the ragtime to blues to rock and roll, the big bands to bebop, to then fusion, avant-garde, and all the new arenas, and the globalization. One of my primary interests is Latin jazz, and I recently was fortunate enough to go to Cuba, which was a great experience. And every place that you sit down for a lunch or a dinner has a band or an ensemble. And our first night there was in an outdoor hotel setting where they were roasting a pig, and they had a salsa band. And I had my horn, and the trumpet player looked down and pointed at the horn and said, "You play it?" I said, "Come on up." And I sat in with a salsa band and started my vacation off. It was like playing golf with Tiger Woods. It was dynamite. You know? So those are the things that generate this enthusiasm.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to share your enthusiasm with us on Jazz Database.
Well, don't eliminate my exposure to the New England Jazz Alliance, which is a big
Let's
part.
talk a little bit about that.
I don't want to take a long time,
Yeah.
but the Hall of Fame, I'm one of the original members with Brent Benulis, and we honor those that have led to what we have today. And when you say, what should you advise young students today, listen to the masters and learn from them, and then juxtapose that with the talents you develop academically and virtuosely.
That's kind of what you're doing with this legacy here with the Jazz
Well,
Hall of Fame.
that's the vital part. We don't want it to be forgotten.
Right.
And we want to bring the young people into this. That's the essential aspect.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you
Enjoyed
for
it.
sharing.